Well, the sun's come out today. It was quite dark early, and it's been a lull in the rain, and kangies are out. I saw some other creature about an hour ago pop out of that bush over there. It sort of jump out of it, and it was bigger than a cat, wasn't a dog, didn't seem to have much of a tail, so I thought it can't be a fox. Had sort of a tortoiseshell type look to the fur, and one single sort of white spot sort of thing just on the its right hand side, with a couple of very faint other bits, but you wouldn't call them spots, but yeah. So one sort of cotton wool sized bud sort of thing on its right hand side, and that's about it. Yeah, so I don't know what it was, but it almost looked a bit like a hyena or something like that. But yeah, you never know, there might be a creature out there no one's never known about, You never know, they could be releasing things out here to save them, I don't know, but something from Tasmania or something. Well, they do say there are relationships between the south coast of Western Australia and Kangaroo Island, and also between Kangaroo Island and the west coast of Tasmania, so you never know. There might be a creature out here they just haven't tagged yet. But yeah, as I said, bigger than a cat, wasn't a dog, didn't have much of anything of a tail, I could see, and looked more like a hyena, I would say. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, today's a little jaunt is to the west coast today, and hopefully track down that colony of unusual, well, I'm probably going to call it For-Drosera-SMEGII, because it's a lot better than For-Drosera-SMEGII. As I said, when I came here 24 years ago, and I noticed that most of the witty grey on Kangaroo Island were in a state of speciation, and there was about 6 sort of groupings we found around the island back then, and then we found this colony, as I said, that was probably being confused with Drosera ramelosa of Western Australia, because as I said, when I first came here and I did some school holiday work at the Adelaide Herbarium, there was this big picture board thing, behind glass, of the plants of Kangaroo Island, and on that board it had all the plants of Kangaroo Island, the terrestrial native orchids, blah blah blah, and it had Drosera ramelosa, and I thought, it just jumped out of me, because I was fresh and newly over the border from Western Australia. I said, hang on, that's a Drosera ramelosa is a WA species. What's it doing on this? And I even told someone at the time, I said, that's wrong, surely. But yeah, and then of course Chedo Chedic, I was in his car once, and he told me when he was a vet for Kangaroo Island, he was a vet, did I think it was 5 years, I think he said, something like that. A few years anyway. He was veterinarian on Kangaroo Island. And he said, yeah, I've seen this thing down Flinders Chase National Park. That's it, Flinders Chase National Park. That's where we're going today. After a bushfire, he said. Seen it there after a bushfire. And yeah, so he thought it was ramelosa at the time, and then when I got to see this unusual one that had rotunda folia-like sort of the ends. Oh, what was that? That moved different. That wasn't hopping like a kangaroo. So yeah, definitely other creatures about. So maybe I can slow it down and take a frame out of the camera there, and it's running at 50 frames a second, so I should be able to get some sort of shot out of it and find out what it is. Determine that it wasn't hopping like a small kangaroo, a small wallaby marsupial. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, rambling on again, but then again, it's just had breakfast sort of thing. Got up at 6:30 today to get ready. And partner's still in bed. I've had 3 cups of coffee already in about an hour and 15 minutes. So, only small cups of coffee, but you know, every bit helps. It might be a big day today, especially if we can find the colony again. Or if we can find it and it looks as good as it did last time, you're in for a treat, but I don't know whether we can find it or not. Just hope we're taking the right road. And as I said, that end of the island got burnt out 2 years ago. We were hoping to go last year and see it just after the burn, which would have been very good. Everything would have stood out like dog's balls sort of thing. But that wasn't to be. We missed out on going last year by 3 days. We got locked down for a second time and couldn't go. Got the money, we funded everything, but we're back. And he said, we told the lady here, who owns the place, yeah, we're back. We were definitely on this last year. We wanted to come, but we got locked down, and we finally got here this year. So yeah. Anyway, you can see the sun reflecting off the lagoon down in there. I don't know, it doesn't smell, it's supposed to be salt water, but walking along here you wouldn't know it. It doesn't smell like the ocean, but then again there's probably a lot of runoff. It rained heavily last night, so I thought it was going to be a washout today, and it was quite dark this morning, but suddenly the sun's come out, so we might be in for some luck. I don't know, but it might, I don't know. The fact it was so burnt out early last year, there might not be enough vegetation in the landscape to support all that water around, so it could be a bit hairy driving over there. So yeah, if my partner gets the wobblies, we might not even actually get down the road. But anyway, thank everything. It was the second stop, so we only have to grin and bear it for basically 20 minutes, 2 lots of 10 minutes at 60 k's, and hopefully if we might strike gold and find the colony again. And if we do, and it's just like it was 24 years ago, you'll be in for a treat, because they had truly rotundifolia-like parts of the lamina. So definitely instantaneously looked totally different to a Whittaker, even though you could tell that it was a Whittaker eye, but you could tell that, wow, give it another 100,000 years, maybe 1,000,000 years, it'll be a separate species on its own sort of thing, definitely on its way. I said out of the 6 sort of variants we saw on the island last time, I reckon that, 2 were on the way, sort of, to being there, and this was the best one. I mean, this is the one what I will tentatively call For-Drosera-SMEGII now, because it's so much better than Smutsii. They named the wrong one, I reckon. Well, they didn't know about this one, but hopefully we'll find it today, and it'll be an absolute treat for this trip for you. Gideon's definitely going to get a kick out, and so will Joel. So if we can actually find the colony, and it looks just like it did 24 years ago. And I put out 100 photographs, so all the people who got the photograph, they definitely know that it's they definitely know it's different to Smutsii. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to call it Smegii, just to rub it in, I think. Because Gideon likes the full smeg. Okay, so it's looking quite nice now. That's the wood pile over there, and yeah, and all these white limestone rocks, they really stand out in the very early morning at twilight. Is it twilight, or was that at night time? wherever it is when just before the sun comes up. They're almost luminescent sort of thing. So, yeah. So they make for good boarders in the early morning. Yeah. The old, 50s to 60s song, I suppose. Oh well. Anyway, that's about. Oh wow, they come really close. Oh, hello. Closer than we thought, eh? Yeah. How's it going, Skip? Yeah. I wonder how close I can actually walk up to this thing. Yeah. Maybe put it on spot colour and go in for a close up. Just walk over it and see what happens. Oh, the battery. Oh, how come? I charged this up. How come the battery's running out? It must lose leakage overnight or something. I'm going to have to recharge it. Okay. Oh, there he goes. No, he's all right. Oh, there's a little one over there. So, hello. Well, obviously don't like whistling. What about this one? Hello. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, they're very small ones, aren't they? So, yeah. Anyway, that's probably enough. Oh, you can see the rain, yeah. We had this overnight this morning. Oh, yeah. Down low. Yeah. I think the rocks are cute. Yeah. Anyway, back to normal. I'm going to charge this battery up, I think. I'm going to need it. Okay, over and out. See you.